It is? Really? Why'd I randomly shout out J.K. Rowling in chat earlier? Because she's my favorite author, obviously. Shout out to J.K. Rowling. Harry Potter is the greatest book ever written. Obviously. And I have all the Harry Potter merch. And I go to Hogwarts Universal every weekend. And I love Cho Chang. My girl Cho Chang. Puma has new Harry Potter shoes. I don't think I've ever seen anybody wear Puma in my life. Y'all kind of look alike. Yeah, me when I see my first ever American guy and I say he looks like someone from The Office. Holy shit, you look like the guy from The Office. Yeah, the guy from The Office guy. American? Okay, you know what I mean. It's just some people really don't like being called the W word. They get a little sensitive about it. And I'm not trying to piss off the Klansmen. Otherwise they might like set my house on fire. Thanks, Holy Terror Truth. Say it! Starbucks is pretty good. Question mark? Am I safe? Girl, the boycott. I haven't had Starbucks or McDonald's in like 2 or 3 years now. I just started sneezing because Punchy was just in my room. You see the golden arches in the back? Oh jeez. Stream starting off praising J.K. Rowling, Klansmen, and Starbucks. Yeah, my favorite quest in Red Dead Redemption 2, the Klansman quest. The Klansman encounter. That one is heat. I was literally fine until I turned on stream. Every day I wake up and I curse Punchy. And I'm like, I hope he dies. Inshallah, he dies soon. I asked John what if I killed Punchy, and John said he would immediately kill himself. And I said that would be hilarious. Cause can you imagine? John dies, the police investigate, there was no like foul, no, what do they call it? Like no foul acts or something? It's like when I didn't kill him, but then everybody's gonna be like, oh, foul play, yeah. Did this streamer kill her boyfriend? I don't know. Well, the police wouldn't know that I killed Punchy. Oogly moogly. The clip is now proof? No, it's not. It doesn't, it doesn't count as proof. You can't use that. Because you need, like, substantial relative evidence of me holding, or having my DNA prints on the knife or something. Carl Jobs lost his court case from a YouTube clip? No, he lost his court case because he got fucking owned. Because the specific thing he was getting sued for was saying that the other guy directly contributed to the suicide of somebody else. I'm not getting sued for saying that I'm going to allegedly kill Punchy, hypothetically. I'm getting sued for, if I was getting prosecuted, it's for killing Punchy, not for saying it. I'm still waiting for the, what happened to the K-pop fans taking me to court? Don't I have, like, I thought I'm still waiting for it to be, I'm still waiting for the papers to be served. But the only thing serving is me, apparently. Yeah, I mean, supposedly K-pop fans are supposed to take me to court. YouTuber fans are gonna take me to court, but nothing, I'm still waiting. And they were, the best part was how smug they were about it. Which was awesome. I love that. Okay, so this one is flipped, so this is the right one. Commits career suicide? Yeah, and then now I make like twice as much as I made back then. Is this career suicide in the room with us right now? Thanks, Coochie Cooter. Remember one chatter that came off and it was John Lawyer? Yeah, because they thought that me speculating about something gets my ass dragged into court, which is really, really silly. But then again, you look at how people take information online and how they process it or lack of processing, everything makes a lot more sense. There's just nothing, there's no critical thinking going on anywhere. Thanks, Kubu. Some people are just a little brain deficiency. Oops. The VTuber fans thought a Japanese company had grounds to sue me for IRC messages. I don't even know, like, the agency? I don't even know what that would even... What? You have to, one, I mean, depending on the country, actually prove that it had malicious intent and actual malicious detriment, like detrimental to the person affected. Like, it actually affected their income, their livelihood, their everything. You have to be able to prove that, assuming, like, depending on what country it is, for defamatory, or like for defaming or slander or whatever. You can't, yeah, libel law. I mean, or you could try to do the Carl Jobs thing. But, I mean, people, they said, like, remember the K-pop fans that, like, kind of said the same thing? They were like, we're gonna sue her for what she said about Blackpink. And it was like, okay, be for real. That's not how life works. You can't just operate off of your emotions, your knee-jerk emotion reaction. People are very in their feelings. Besides, I don't have a paper trail of doing weird shit. Can't say the same for everybody, though. Did I slander Blackpink? Yeah, I said one of them punched me outside of a Walmart in a tweet like 5 years ago. And they're like, we're gonna sue her. Get ready to fuck this bitch up in court. Say goodbye to your channels. It was awesome. Ten out of 10. Damn, 5 years ago. Has it been that long? Why does K-pop attract the weirdest no-life people? It's because the people that are too into it get obsessive. And it becomes like a celebrity worship, idol worship thing. It's the same way, I mean, that has a lot in common with VTuber culture. It's like the idol worship aspect of it. You have people who are casual enjoyers, but the people that overstep that and become really, really obsessive about it are way more obsessive about it than, let's say, someone who's obsessed with Warhammer 40k. It's just the ceiling of the obsessive goes way higher. Yeah, and then some of them like get suicidal or depressed if they find out that their favorite idol or celebrity is dating someone. They're detached from reality. I mean, certain subcultures of celebrityness or like online personality worship tend to have more obsessive fans than other. Like, for example, I don't know, like the fucking MC from Top Gear probably has less of a general obsession of super fans than like Taylor Swift. The MC from Top Gear, dude, I don't fucking know. Women have more obsessive fans? Honestly, I don't know. I think guys have a lot of obsessive fans too. I mean, Justin Bieber when he was very popular. Oh yeah, BTS, boy groups, One Direction. I don't really think it's a gender thing. I think it's more of like the thing they're obsessive over thing. Oh yeah, I forgot one of the One Direction guys died. And he was wasn't he like a heavy drug abuser too? and he was obsessed with this girl that he dated, and then they were like in a rocky relationship, so then people started harassing her for his death. He had a huge fight with his GF, went on a bender, and died. Oh. Yeah. If someone tells me they're gonna kill themselves, and then they're like, I'm gonna kill myself because of you, I'm gonna be like, okay, well, I'm waiting. It's not, it's clear on my conscience, I'd be gaff. That's a you problem, honey. Bye-bye. God, I can't believe... When you have that kind of, like, attitude, you know how I am, and then having someone accuse you of pulling that, and I'm like, girl, God. See, I'm waiting! Visiting their funeral to make sure they stay dead. I'm cold. Hate people who can't own up to their own shit. Me too. It's never my fault! Everyone! Oh god, it's schizo. Hey, here's some advice for you, man. Go to a small streamer's stream and go type everything that you just type, and I guarantee you you'll get the response and conversation you're looking for. Hey, you know what? I'm doing charity. I'm bringing support to smaller streamers. Yeah, don't ever say I don't do charity again. It's the Kia Asylum. You know, maybe we should, that's what we call small streamers. The Kia Asylum is insane. Like, the shit that happens in there is awesome. I love hearing stories about how some chick was pretending to be in an open relationship so that she could, like, entertain dudes, thirsty dude DMs while hiding her boyfriend from the public. Totally didn't just happen to someone I briefly met, by the way. Love the goss. The Kia Santa Fe? What's Santa Fe? The place? Like a convention there? I love the goss. Oh, it's one of the Kia cars? Oh. The goss is heat. The goss is absolutely heat. Horror games? I don't know. Bug. I'm just jacking off. Crunchyroll sub? Are they doing they should do another more Crunchyroll Twitch watch parties. They have drops on every channel right now if you sub. Thanks Full Metal Foreign. Ever get in phases where creating art genuinely frustrates me? No, I haven't felt frustration of art since I was like 10. If I can't do something right, it's because I'm not good enough. Very pragmatic. But frustrating would imply that, well, at least how I see it, if you're frustrated, it's because you can't do it. Like, it's not that you can't get better, because you can. So why feel frustrated? Just do better, forehead. Like punching the drywall after losing a ranked Marvel Rivals game. Yeah, skill issue in longer words. Fuck up, pussy. You're playing Marvel Rivals. Yeah. People punch drywalls after losing esports? Oh, definitely. You're basically asking, are there a lot of, people who cannot control their frustrations and emotions and angry outbursts in the esport community? Which is hardly even a question. I remember a girlfriend telling me that she got a massive ick from a guy when she would, like, go over to his place and he would be playing games or whatever, and then he just, like, she had never heard him say slurs before, and he just fucking ripped a slur. It's just because he was mad at the game, like mad at whatever the competitive game he was playing, and he just fucking drops a slur, and then she's just like, what the fuck? Oh, stinky. Yeah, actual heated gamer moment. The last time I was really upset was when fucking E33 Claire Obscure Glazers bouncing on a crazy style because they can't accept any kind of criticism. Bouncing on it. You don't get it, it's a fucking narrative masterpiece. Anybody who has read literally more than 3 books. It's a masterpiece. It'd be better without the twist. I actually agree, also. You're just biased against white characters was what someone saw, but then didn't I said that Kingdom Come 2 was better in writing? So what's the bias there? I mean, that reminds me of when there were like a bunch of Klansmen that thought it was like a gotcha to be like, well, you're dating John, he's white. But then some other people would be like, no, well, he's half Korean. And then even same with my ex was half white, half Viet. And then I swear it was like Schrodinger's white or Asian guy. It's like whichever one supports the narrative of the comment is which one they are. Yeah, exactly. He's white if they want to complain about the white people thing, or he's Asian if they want to complain about Asian people. Schrodinger's Wasian. That's what I'm calling it. His cat is half white, half black. Are you dating Ariana Grande? Yeah. Ariana Grande had a song called Hood Love? Really? I didn't know that. Kind of funny. I mean, generally speaking, I find Asian guys more attractive. Which really pisses some people off when you say that. But then I also just don't really perceive men. Caught. Yeah, some people get really, really triggered. Is that a potion? Yeah. Dipping the potion that makes me find Asian men attractive. The Asian man known as masculine discourse. I also remember there was like a famous figure skater who she was Caucasian. She had an East Asian boyfriend, and the amount of like vitriol and hate that she would get for dating him, and the amount of like awful comments they would say about him if they ever posted like a picture together or whatever was insane. I mean, same thing with ST Peach and her husband. Didn't someone on DM? Yeah, that did happen. Oh yeah, that happens to my boy Eugene all the time too. Yeah, I got an Instagram DM from some girl, like, this was way before I think this was before I became like a bigger streamer. I was like a really, really small streamer. This like random chick out of nowhere. I've never met her before. Like, it wasn't even a bot account or anything. She had posts, she had like you know, the standard amount of normal person followers or whatever, she randomly DM me and goes, "You look like the kind of girl who only dates white men." And then I was like, "What?" And at that time I've only dated Asian men, so I was like, I don't know what you're talking about. I've only dated Asian men. And then she was basically like, "Whatever, stay away from them." And I was like, "Okay, what?" It was probably one of my first strange online encounters. And then you know what was weird about that was I remember posting that screenshot on Twitter, and there were people that got mad at that because I said I've only dated Asian men before, and I was like 18 at the time, 19, and I think I dated like 2 Asian men and went on dates with like maybe a few more. And some people got really mad that I said I only dated Asian men at that time. They're like, yeah, and this was before the whole Seagate incident. They're like, yeah, she hates white guys, by the way. And I'm like, what? Some people are just really sensitive about that, huh? I think some people just get offended when you don't explicitly say that they're your preference. John is more white than Asian. John looks Asian to me. And if anything, I think my ex was more white than Asian because of their cultural stances on food, on just like culture in general. Having lived in Japan for so long, John was raised by a single Korean mom. So, I mean, if that's the case, so you're basically saying that being white is just about looking white. Which is kind of what a lot of these like really weird comments boil down to. Because if you like poke some holes in the logic, it's like, oh, those like, this is how white you look? What? The Eurocentric beauty standards leaking. He was raised by a white conservative father. Wait, why? Why did you just assume that? What? But you when I make up something to like assert as a foundation of my narrative? I think, you know what, the other thing about Wasians is there's so many self-hating Wasians. To the point that they're like very depressed because they have this I don't know how to describe it. They have this kind of feeling that they're like not white enough for white people but not Asian enough for Asian people. So then they feel like they don't belong, and then it manifests into something so deeply ingrained in them, and they become severely depressed. Because and then they end up like hating the fact that their parents were like white and Asian basically, and then they get mad at their parents for making them because they just were giving birth to them and them having to be mixed race, and then they can't feel like they belong because they feel like their cultural like upbringing was just all over the place. That's almost with any mixed person, yeah, but we're talking about specifically like half Asian, half white. Yeah, that's the whole conversation. I don't know, I just wish people weren't so weird about that stuff. But asking people to be normal is a ridiculous ask. Yeah, that's a tall order. Talking like this to a barista, yeah. There's a lot of pandering, so you're saying there's a lot of DEI, but not in the context of what the usual people complaining about DEI think the context of DEI is. Like Cutter from MasterChef being a DEI. Can't teach slavery, then make your children grow up feeling guilty, yeah. Stop, the Klansmen are gonna come after you. I mean, I also don't know if it's a personal thing, but if someone tells me that they don't like Asian girls, I don't really care. Maybe it's a sensitivity thing. Some people are just sensitive when someone they have no chance of dating says, "What does that have to do with anything?" Could just connect the dots. No, but then the thing about saying, like, a non-Asian guy saying that they like Asian girls is there's like so much people, there's a lot of, especially in the esports industry or like streaming, there's so many guys that love Asian girls because they're like, oh, well, they're more subservient, they're more like conservative, they're like cosplay girls, they're like anime girls, but in real life. So then when you as an Asian person says something like, well, I think Asian men are more attractive, then they'll say, well, me as a non-Asian person, why am I not allowed to say that I like Asian girls? And they like think that the two is exactly the same, mostly because it's like, oh, well, it's a preference or whatever. Yeah, someone, like, people will say that shit like that because they think it's just like, oh, they're like my fantasy cosplay girl. But generally speaking, when an Asian person says that they prefer Asian people, it's not because they think they're a cosplay character to be objectified. And I have known someone who very blatantly was like, yeah, I like dating Asian girls. And it was kind of weird, but like it was also just so weird because our friend group had multiple Asian women in it. And I was like, kind of a weird vibe. And then last I've known, or last I've seen of this person, the girl that he's dating is now actively trying to make him look like her ex. From what I've seen, that's what it feels like, seems like. And I was like, good luck. Despacito. Having a version of preference towards is great, kind of, since people vary so much. It really depends, because for me, at least when I was growing up, a lot of my preference for Asian guys comes from the fact that we had so much more, like, just so much more cultural things in common. Like, how to deal with parents, how to, like, going out for dinner, down to your, how you see career, how your, like, views on, I'm just spitballing, like, how your views on raising kids, how you, your politeness and stuff like that. There's a lot of it in Chinese culture specifically is like, oh, you have to really respect your parents, you have to, like, focus on school, you have to do this, you can't ever disrespect them, not wearing shoes in the house. You know, it can go from anything from, like, your main core values to something as simple as not wearing shoes in the house. It's just having more in common is just easier to get along with. I think Schadenfreude. Yeah, etiquette, that's the word I was looking for. Because I remember going on dates with some people that didn't really have that same kind of, like, cultural upbringing, and I did get the ick from them when I noticed that their etiquette was lacking. So for example, not like, if you're eating some family shared style meal, you're not like using your chopsticks and just flipping over the food to grab what you want underneath, because that's considered rude. And being raised in a Chinese household, you don't do that. That is gross. It's like, like that's a small etiquette thing, but then you expand that to other cultural views. That's just a dick move, not being Asian. Okay, but if you actually, like, went out and had experienced a lot of different cuisine and stuff, especially family shared meals, there are people who like haven't really had that kind of family shared meal experience where, like, you all just grab from the plate in the middle, so they don't know that. They're just like, well, I want to grab the meat in the bottom, so I'm gonna flip over the food until I find it. It's genuinely, like, not common sense. It's not common sense for a lot of people. Or like you go visit someone's house, is you have to go say hi to their family, you have to greet their parents or whatever, you don't just like fuck off. Stuff like that. And then you tiptoe upstairs. Or like, you go to a house, you bring a gift. You know, stuff like that, I don't know. Yeah, and then you have to say goodbye. You don't just ghost leave. I was raised with so much consideration for etiquette. That's why I'm always hyper aware of my space when I'm in public. Things that you would consider to be common sense, but really isn't. Because you go to supermarket, don't fucking block the aisle, move your car out of the way. Oh, you want to grab something from a different aisle, but you want to leave your car there, you put it to the side. Or like, just stuff like that. Or someone else is gonna use this station after you. Let me clean it up, prepare it so it's easier for the next person. Someone's gonna come take the trash. I'm gonna face the trash in a more convenient way so the person picking up the trash doesn't have much of a difficulty. Stuff like that. Because my parents were always like, okay, be considerate of people, be considerate, be aware of your space, everything. Aisle blocking mofo, yeah. That, you thought that's regular manners? It really is, but some people don't get that enforced, and I think some Chinese families specifically, because I grew up in one, they were very, very adamant on manners and consideration. And I can actually play devil's advocate for myself and be like, oh, that's funny. You grew from a Chinese family with manners, then why are Chinese tourists always so rude, always budging in lines and stuff? I'm like, well, damn, maybe it's because we're immigrants. You can't really generalize all Chinese families from Chinese tourists. I don't know, who knows? It's just too much variation. It's like, I feel like Chinese families that grew up in China, that like, yeah, I feel like the culture there is very different because they do have like a culture of gotta go first, me, gotta survive. But then Chinese families that I knew growing up as immigrants in Canada were very like, okay, be careful, like be cautious, be aware of your surroundings, be very mindful of people. You didn't realize how irregular those things were until you moved to a different part of the state? Yeah, like not blocking the aisle, for example, which isn't a Chinese only thing, but then it's just in certain immigrant families and maybe Chinese families, either or is like, it's really enforced in you growing up. A lot more than I would say like average non-Chinese family, I guess. I don't know. I can't speak for non-Chinese family growing up experiences. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, when you're dating someone outside of your culture, or rather, it's what I was talking about, like, if you have something in common, and then you kind of have, like, very similar cultural upbringing, there's, like, way less little things that kind of bother you. Like, for example, what I said, like, going on a date with someone who is using their chopsticks to pick at the shared dish. That's something really small that I can just think of off the top of my head, and you're just like, okay, that's weird as fuck, don't do that. Oh my god, the fucking classic of going to a friend's house and they're calling their mom a bitch. Or like, going like, fuck off! Or something. And then you're just like... What the fuck? That's a classic. That is a fucking classic. Oh yeah, calling your parents by their first name. That is so weird to me too. That is really weird to me. I mean, I don't really think it's a cultural thing, but a thing that me and my sister did was we never called each other sis. I remember one time when I was younger, I was like, hey sis, and she's like, that's gay. And then I was like, okay. And we just call each other by our first names. Yeah, we don't say hey sis, ever. No one calls each other sis or bro? Only really? Oh, I honestly, I didn't really pay attention to how other people interact with their siblings, but yeah. I guess that's kind of a Hollywood movie thing. Some people do. But I think with the feeder thing that I like doing, like I love getting people food all the time, is because that's also how I was raised. Like, oh, fruit bowl at 9 p.m. Going to visit someone, bring some food, bring some fruit. Just had an argument, you know, parents just yelled at you for being a useless sack of shit and that they fucking hate you and that, you know, and then you go non-verbal with each other and then boom, 2 hours later, fruit bowl. Very Chinese. Oh my god, the amount of times that I would get yelled at and then cry, and then you're expected to just eat dinner, and you're just eating dinner with like tears falling down your face, and I remember the tears falling into my rice, and then my parents are like, eat your fucking rice and stop crying. And you just eat dinner like nothing happened. Smajka, chopsticks and rice. Did I get my ass beat? Not really. My sister got her ass beat more than me. I mean, there was a point where I like leveled up and ascended and hit ascendancy, and I realized I could fucking dodge, so I started doing that. Like I would leap over the bed, and then my mom couldn't catch me. But then because I mean, I had really good grades and I did really well in school and stuff, so they were pretty chill with me. That they let me have my own computer in my room. I remember reading this funny post from some random person that was like, one time my mom tried to hit me and I caught her hand and she tried to tell everybody that I tried to hit her. God. Oh, parents. Thanks, Color V2. Yeah, that probably happens with sons more. Mom, it wasn't a counterattack, I just parried you. It was a perfect block. Yeah, no parrying your mother. Do not parry your mother. My parents mostly mained the coat hanger. The cane la chancla. Mine mained the belt, but if you're really bad, you got the belt with rhinestones. Then that's the like +5 belt, plus blunt damage. Just bleed. The belt of thorns. La chancla of tracking. You know, also his older sister a bigger pain in the ass. I wouldn't say, well, I think after a certain point, my sister was, or like when we were like really young teenagers, she was such a fucking asshole to me. So then I was also an asshole to her. It's the sister experience. She kept calling me gay. Why? Because that was the word you used in like 2008, 2009. Everything was gay. Like, you didn't like this food? It's gay. Everybody said that. Mid to late 2000s? Yeah, I remember it was when I was like 10-ish? So that would be around 2008, late 2000s. The F slur? Yeah, I mean, I did say the F slur to some kid. I mean, to be fair, I was also a kid. The 9-gag incident. Kids are really funny, though. What is this? Oh, Trauma Center! Damn, I played that shit as a kid. Did I play that? I played a little bit, yeah. I played some random DS games. The God Hand. I don't think I got very far though, and I also kept. I'm pretty sure I kept cutting the patient for fun. Rhythm Heaven on Switch? I didn't know they're coming out with a Rhythm Heaven on Switch. Hell yeah. I am so freaking down. You know, I also really miss WarioWare. WarioWare on the DS was peak. I just wish it was longer. It's so short. Such good, just fun mini games. Go, 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 Mike? Did I ever play the Wii one? No. I never had a Wii. The trivia fix? I don't know. John is busy jacking off. Oh, but my hookup at Pokemon said they're gonna send me a few prismatic evolution packs. Yippee. My hookup at Pokemon. Is that not what they say? Like your connection at something. Your hookup, right? Oh, the plug. Wait, no, they do say hookup. Hookup means sex. Yeah, but I thought it meant like also it's your hook up, not your pee-pee. Whatever, man. Fuck English. 5 languages in a trench coat ass language. Getting your back blown out and getting your back thrown out is 2 completely different things. Which is fucking stupid. Oh, sorry, my Skibidi Chungus Riz at Pokemon. My Skibidi toilet. My connect at Pokemon. No, I'm gonna keep saying my backshot berry at Pokemon. My chlamydia connection. People who share STDs with each other are soul ties. Yeah, I mean, there's like people who try to go out of their way to spread their STD to as many people as possible. I forgot what they're called though. That's a felony, yeah. Glurm. Speaking of Glurm, what's Area 51 up to? I thought someone said Glorp EDC. No, don't do the drugs, they'll fry your brain. They just got back from EDC. I saw another video of grown men fighting each other or just like making a mess at Costco, grabbing all those Pokemon pack stacks in the pallets. So I was thinking, ladies, we need to start throwing our whole pussy down in the ring and start making a name for us in male-dominated fields, fighting each other at Costco for Pokemon packs. Come on, Pokemon girlies, let's go. Pussy slam. We could put we could just put the box in our pussy. Like a kangaroo pouch. What happened to scalpers selling shoes, dude? Go back to selling, I don't know, Yeezys or something. Leave the Pokemon packs alone. Shoe. Nice pun. Shoes got terrifed. Only started selling boxes with the outer plastic removed. What does that mean? Like they took the cards out? Scalpers only sell the plastic outside, the little film. Oh, cause it's open, then... Oh, then people will then people won't buy it cause it's tampered. Oh. Yeah, they should do that. There's also people who repackage cards so they know they're selling. That's so fucked up. Why would anybody buy from scalpers? So is the Destined Rivals pack out? People buying that one? May 30th? Oh. I wish you all good luck. Hope you get the Giovanni Mewtwo. I didn't get any Mewtwo. Never top a TCG, yeah. That's a too bad thing. Fuck, I need to make sure I remember my Gen 2 Pokemon. I studied yesterday. While you were busy moving up the corporate ladder, I studied the Pokemon. S time? I'm not ready. I'm working. I need to finish coloring this until I need to finish shading Monoko. You're missing Larry today? Who the fuck is Larry? Lol? Who's Larry? I mean, I only remember the ghosts. Jennifer, BPTT2, because BPTT1 died. And... Paul. My 3 favorite kids. Oh, Knocked Owl! Oh yeah, I mean, he only killed 1 warlord. Whatever, man. Jen H. Fur. My bad. Jaden and Brayden, they died in a house fire. Or at least one of them did. Do you draw emotes? This is the part in the movie where you go to an isolated shack, you knock on the door, you ask, do you draw emotes? I come out old and scraggly and I say, that's a job I haven't done in a long time, kid. You must have a reason for coming here. And then I mew. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck. You're hard to find. Not hard enough. God. Fucking action movies. Can't wait to watch more Star Wars though. Thanks, Stubby Pirate. Depends, who's asking? Watching Andor, probably when I catch up on the other Star Wars stuff, so I'd have some idea of what the fuck Star Wars is going on. Which ones? I watched 4 for the first time yesterday. I've never seen any Star Wars before. Like none, nothing. The only Star Wars I know are memes. Like, hello there, Obi-Wan, or like, I have the high ground, it's over, or I know I am your father, or like something about fucking a sister. Or like, I hate sand. Oh my god, Jar Jar Binks. Misha Jar Jar. Jar Jar so silly. Very silly. I like Thunderbolts. I thought it had some pretty funny parts. Well, it wasn't like ha 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 funny, but it was like I'll give him that one. Yeah, it was like funny. Exhaling extra air out of your nose, funny. Yeah, Yelena's really cool. I really like Yelena too. Yeah, Florence Pugh. Bucky's hair was so distracting in the movie because he had this really fucking ugly unlayered bob. So his hair was just like, you know when someone has a bob and they go like, and it just moves with them? Yeah, that's what he was doing the whole movie and I kept laughing. It was just... They didn't give his hair any layers. There's one scene in the movie where I was like, that's the comic book cover. When yeah, and then he takes his jacket off to try to fight Sentry. He gets owned. The post-credit scene yassified him. Oh yeah, they gave him... This is literally... See, they gave him John hair. And then he looks so much better. Instead of that fuck-ass bob. Pokemon art today? No, I'm playing Cyberbone later. If John gets, yeah, John playing Bucky in Marvel Rivals, or not Marvel Rivals in Marvel movies, I'm retiring. I'm never streaming again. Bye-bye. What? Yeah.
Hi.
Can I have the green jasmine?
Yes.
Thank you. My male wife is delivering me. Was he braless? No. Yeah, speaking of braless, invest in a bathrobe. So nice. Step out of the shower, wear your towel suit. Oh, automatic drying. Very nice. By nice, I mean I just bought like the cheapest one I found because I couldn't find any other bathrobes in like Nordstrom. Like a fucking random one. Very nicing. Hey, I think bathrobe is a really good gift. It is, it is. I think everybody would appreciate a bathrobe unless they already have a Giga one. I think most people don't have bathrobes though. Yeah, if you give someone candles and soap, that's basically saying I don't fucking know you and I don't give a shit. That's why I don't get people candles and soap, because if I just don't know you well enough, I'm not fucking getting you anything. Fuck off. Disappears. I don't know you, and I don't care to know you. Goodbye. What if you like candles? Then it's even worse, because if someone is really knowledgeable about something and then you get them something in that field that they're really knowledgeable about, because you're not as knowledgeable about it as they are, you end up getting something that they probably know is not very good. At that point, just give them money. Give them a Sephora gift card. That being said, I don't like receiving gifts. I don't really like receiving things in general because I don't like 95% of the things I receive, so just don't give me any. Unless I ask for it. Don't say that John Pokemon's listening. John Pokemon's items were requested specifically. Or that would fall into the 5%. Like if someone buys me clothes, I probably won't like it because I have my very specific taste in it. Save yourself the effort and money. Learning how to sew so people give you nice fabrics. That is a nice gift, I think. I think there are some gifts that are easier to give people even if they specialize in it. Like hard to go wrong gifts in specific hobbies. Thanks, Ruperol. Kiss on the lips would be a pogger's gift? Yeah, probably for a fucking loner loser like you. Pussy. Fuck you! Fuck you, I hate you! Fuck! Fuck that guy!
Afro.
Thank you. Boy wife tea delivery. Yeah. John used calming presence, calm emotion. Spoiler on Wine about it? I honestly don't remember because I think it was mostly just cutie yapping. Thank God, because I don't really contribute that much if someone else talks more than me. Oh yeah, and then we talked about Mariah Carey and Eminem. Hey, we filmed it a few weeks ago. Pro the end, let host talk the entire time. If someone talks more than me, I don't talk that much. Because I just let them talk. I also don't like interrupting people. Because that's how I was raised. So I don't interrupt people. In serious conversational settings. Yeah, I wait for my turn-based conversation. And I'll talk for 10 minutes of an hour and a half on the yard? Oh. That's funny. He seems like a good host. I mean, I think you're a good host if you talk. That's good. Sometimes your guests don't talk that much. And I don't really care. Shut up, pussy. I think, what else did we talk about? Oh yeah, I said I was down to go to Alaveus in the fall when it's less hot. Maybe fall, winter-ish. Bring John with me. Alaveus. Like that one place in Elden Ring? Yeah, Caelid. Explain to you Elden Ring lore. Basically, apotheosis. That's a nice word I learned from reading Warhammer. It's a very neat word. What is apotheosis? Oops, that's verso. I think it's spelled like that. Apostrophe. Yeah, shout out that word. What else did we talk? I genuinely don't remember. I think we sat there and talked for 2 hours or something. Mariah Carey? I already said that. What do they usually talk about? No, it was me, Cutie, and Maya. Hi, Miss Carrie. Mom, get out. Trauma? Oh my god, yeah, her mom. We're talking about Cutie's mom just lying all the time. It was funny. I didn't know that lore. Yeah, lots of Mormon lore. Who's my favorite character? 33 of Monoko, because he's cute. Her prom ex? I don't remember the prom ex thing, but I do remember during the podcast we kept talking about how Kitty mentioned like her high school ex, and we kept joking about how she really wants to fuck him again. And then we brought up John, and then Maya said John was really nice, and I was like, oh, so you're trying to fuck my boyfriend? We were just fucking around. And she was like, yeah. But you scare them a little? Yeah, they did say that. And I was like, what? They said, I mean, Cutie and Maya, they said they, I forgot exactly what they said. They were like, you're very intimidating and I'm always scared to invite you to stuff. And I'm like, Cutie, you've invited me to stuff I've never said no. Yeah, usually I go to stuff that I get invited to. All I do is stream fucking 5-year-old games, and I like to play and draw. Literally me. When you like playing video games and drawing. Most is because I got a daph, but most had like a 1 Sentinel Valorant. Yeah, that nobody in outside of the Valorant community gives a fuck about. Respectfully, okay? Because I have like no overlap with Valorant. Who gaff? But like, who here gaff? Not me, I don't gaff. I mean, some people do have a reason to fear me. Fear? It's probably because they did some fuck shit and they didn't think I would find out. And guess what? I fucking found out, you stupid fucking hoe. Fear? 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 Yeah, cutie, she was trying to fuck my boyfriend. Well, I think being intimidated and being, like, actually anxious because of info is different. I don't think 99% of people have any reason to be intimidated, though. I don't fucking do anything, nor gaff. What if I fucked her boyfriend? I don't want to fuck her boyfriend. That is disgusting. That guy, and I'm pretty sure this exact conversation happened on the podcast. I was like, I don't want to fuck your boyfriend. She's like, oh, so you think there's something wrong with my boyfriend? Yeah. You saying he's a bad person? And then we talked about stinky pussy as a joke. I think we said Maya had stinky vagina or something. Stinky pussy, stinky pussy, stinky pussy. She wonders why people are scared of her? Well, people aren't scared of me though. I'll give them a reason to be afraid. I need to pee. Thanks, Dark Xavi. What were we talking about? Oh, stinky pussy. Yeah. The pungent vagina. I don't like this. The pun juicy. I'm not making my own podcast. I don't have fucking anything to talk about. Every stream is already like a podcast, especially when I draw. Odd racing. Who give a hoot? Not to me. I do not give a hoot or a holler. Today we'll be talking about Bora Bora, and tomorrow we'll also be talking about Bora Bora. I feel like you have to do a lot of side quests in real life so that you can have more stuff to talk about in your podcast. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun. Don't I host stuff from time to time? What? Not that I know of. Hosting on stream? I don't fucking what? That one video ever come out, the video game trivia? It did, and then it was funny because they sent it to me, and basically I didn't have to repost it anymore because I'm not with Sentinels, and the only reason that was filmed is because I was with Sentinels. And then one of the comments was like, said something about me fumbling a K-pop star that was into me, and then I was like, who? Apparently I fumbled a K-pop star that was really into me. Despacito. God, if it's Jade, that's so fucking weird. Also, we don't even talk. This is so, like, that is weird. And then what do they mean, like, very into me? Like, no. What crack are they fucking smoking? Jay did say I scared him. I think people are just pussies. Okay, there's no reason to be scared unless you've done something nefarious that you don't want me to find out. There you are. Despacito, 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 despacito. I don't know, it's like some Mario Despacito. Despacito, despacito, despacito. Where I'm dating DTS behind your back? I'm okay, John. No, thank you. Despacito, despacito, despacito. Despacito. I don't think I'm scary. I mean, I don't get scared by people, so I don't understand it. I'm trying to think of if I ever been really scared of someone. Well, I had this one really bitchy English tutoring teacher in middle school. That's kind of it. I'm a little aggressive, but that's only because, well, if I meet someone, I'm not aggressive though. But then if I'm aggressive on stream and then someone goes like, oh, I'm so scared to say hi because what she calls me a fucking bitch or whatever. And like, what? Isn't that's a you fucking problem, pussy. Why are people scared of me? Fuck off, pussy. But like, that's a you problem. I mean, if I, you know how Eris is, right? I'm not scared of saying hi to him in person, because why would I say anything to him in person that would warrant that kind of response unless I was an actual dumbass? Stop yelling, you're bullying me! Stop harassing me! Wholesome Chungus streamer. You don't know what happens in E3D3? Basically painted world, mom, dad fighting. Diverso wants to kill himself because he doesn't want to live in the world, and then real or fake existence, subjectivity of a person's soul, dealing with grief, little girl naivety, writers versus painters in the real world. Who's Gustav? A jobber. Gets owned. Those who come after. You know, some people were like really upset at the Sims comparison. They were like really upset at the honey, stop playing Sims. No! And they're like, oh my god, you're ruining the integrity and the seriousness of this story. It's giving Christopher Nolan fans bouncing on a crazy style. Did you know you can enjoy something and understand it, but also make fun of it at the same time? What? If they could read, they would be very upset. Did you know making jokes about something, even if it's something serious, doesn't mean that you didn't understand it? You can understand something and understand the subtext and still make jokes about it. What? I mean, it's also another thing is like, the fans are also getting mad at people that are going like, well, they're painted people. That means they're not real, so I don't feel sad for them. But then lacking the depth to understand that that is one way you can see whether or not lives actually matter. You can go ahead and get mad at that person and say that he missed the whole point, but that actually is one of the narrative points, is that do you consider them real people or not? And then you have a real life example of a person perceiving that story and then not considering them real. So you have to take a step back even further and see that. And if you can't see that, you're too in your feelings, man. Banger song. Chictoria's last evolution, Megantium. Yeah, boy. Yeah, and I think, yeah, that's a dad POV. You can't get mad at someone for taking the dad's POV when the game discusses that as a theme. Because that just means you are kind of a pussy and not looking at it as a whole even more. And you don't need to be a pussy about it. Just enjoy the art as is. The fact that people can argue about it in itself is actually really good. Because you want people to debate about it, and you want people to discuss it. That means there's a level of depth to it. It's raining pussy. When the episode of Wine comes out, I'm not sure. They said they recorded a lot of episodes beforehand, so it might be some time. Yeah, I think it's actually more interesting when people have different viewpoints on a story and argue about which one is more correct. Because that's what makes it interesting. That means it's not just one linear, very black and white story. Appreciate that in itself, and if you can't, well then, I don't know. Go jack off. Mail's a VTuber, her dad told her to quit and get a real job. Then what's Verso? Or OC? This is a Rent Due song? I think it's one of them. There's two different ones. Oh yeah, this one. Oh my god, it's actually the problem. The same thing that people get mad about with IGN ratings. Like, they'll rate a game 7 out of 10 and people will get pissed. Or they rate a game 8 out of 10 and people will get pissed. Which song should they play? I think Alicia is the best. People should play games themselves and take away their own feelings rather than look to other people's opinions. But people were saying that Doom Dark Ages was bad because it wasn't like Eternal, therefore it's bad. Me playing and not even knowing that people were upset at the game. Well, I know some people didn't like it, but I didn't know it was actually widespread and people were like, haha, Dark Ages fucking sucks. And I played it, I was like, well, the parrying is fun, what? Yeah, the music was, I think everybody agrees on the music just not being super good. Also, that was my opinion before I even got sponsored. I have the Doom Dark Ages sponsor tomorrow. But I already beat the game. Because they were like, okay, we want you to schedule the sponsor for that day. And I'm like, but I'm gonna play it and beat it when it comes out. And they're like, no, we want it on that date. And I'm like, okay. I guess. No, there were, I mean, so I'm seeing, like, I saw a lot of the reactionary posts of people going like, why are you guys hating this game? Why are you guys hating this game? Whatever. Which means that there was a large audience of people saying that they didn't like Dark Ages and that it was bad. But I really didn't think it was worse than Eternal. It was just different. And that's literally what they were going for. So I think the devs actually achieved what they were going for pretty well. That was worse than Eternal, but why? Is it because of the pacing? Is it because of less weapon switching? Because that's specifically what they said they wanted to go for, was to slow down gameplay. Weapon variety was brought up. Yeah, and I think that was because they said they wanted to slow it down, so they were doing less of this specific enemy needs this specific weapon, this needs this. But then people also complained about Eternal being too fast when it came out. Yeah, people didn't like the rock, paper, scissors gunplay, and then now there's people that are... I would assume different people that are upset that it doesn't have that. Thanks, Nirvana. The shields and gun waste are kind of annoying. I didn't mind it. Why the fuck did your boyfriend compile my old Cyberpunk stream on a DVD? You know, I had really bad COVID during that and I was coughing nonstop and I had really bad brain fog. I'm pretty sure if you watch that DVD might be infectious. Just saying. It's disease riddled. I mean, that's what when I was playing through Dark Ages, I said that in their next game, they could try to combine Eternal and Dark Ages, so they have the parrying mechanics, certain projectiles you can parry, and make it faster, and then if they want to go the extra mile, make it so that you can pick between which playstyle you want. Basically, Eternal with parry, and then you can, whether or not you want to specialize in having extra movement or not. So then they'll give like movement options of one, more parry damage, or more jumps, for example. That's what I'm assuming they're gonna try to do next game. Following the feedback. Because also gamers are getting better and better at games. If you go back and play Dark Souls 1, 2, and 3 now, that shit is piss easy compared to Elden Ring DLC. Where will the story go? I don't think they give a hoot about the story. I mean, I don't even think the story matters. No one really cares. But that was a weak point. How would they do the story? Multiverse! It's not enough that he hunted all the demons to extinction in one universe. He's gonna travel across infinite universes. Timelines! Eat. I'm pretty. Is Doomguy not already in Fortnite? When do we have this conversation? Pretty sure he. Yeah, I think he is. Doomguy is in Fall Guys. He everywhere. Why isn't Sekiro in Fortnite yet? John Sekiro. Oh, this is the pussy song. Yeah, that I agree would be god awful. Sword Art is the kind of shit you watch as a teenager, and then if you watch it as an adult, it's like, god, that's fucking ass. You couldn't even finish it as a teenager? Oh god. I remember I liked the first season and then they went with like this weasel in distress in the birdcage thing and I was like, what the... Stinky. I totally forgot about the sister that really wanted to fuck him. Oh, that wasn't even the second scene, it was the second half? Yeah, I don't remember. They said like the second part where they... It was like elves or something. Yeah, I don't really remember. Second was a Battle Royale? I don't think I watched that one. Last anime I watched was Delicious in Dungeon, and I thought it was very gooding. Oh yeah, I need to watch Full Metal Alchemist. Brotherhood. Probably after my Star Wars arc. More stuff to watch. Am I watching Andor? I need to finish, no, it's okay, so I've never seen Star Wars before, like, ever. I don't know anything about Star Wars except for the memes. So I watched, 4, The Phantom Menace for the first time yesterday. It was hilarious. It was so funny. Because the whole time, so, okay, I'm not, okay, I was gonna say I don't want to spoil it, but that shit is fucking 24 years old. That's 1? Isn't that 4? Oh no, that's 1 because they're watching it in order. Oh, right. Because it came out 4, 5, 6 and then 1, 2, 3. Yeah. So they were like, oh my god, we're gonna have war soon. We need to quickly like get the power supply for this ship so that we can fly back and do negotiations to avoid war. And then Qui-Gon is just jacking off and trying to do side quests and play Mario. Like as if he owned him. Or as if he owned her. And I was like, isn't that you? What the fuck? That's not yours. That person is not you to bet. It's not for you to bet. And then he goes fucking pod racing. And there's like a 5-year-old kid, and he goes yippee. And then Darth Maul showed up, and he was really cool. Yeah, and then he didn't free the mom, and then he also just I mean, I guess they got money from selling the pod. They just kind of fucked off. Qui-Gon. The Qui-Gon was funny. And then we started watching the second episode, and there was this one part where this part made me laugh so hard. When there's like this little droid, I didn't finish it yet. The little droid that like deposits these two nasty worms to Padme, and then they see the drone, and then Kenobi just does this. I laughed so hard when he just goes out the window. Because the action scenes were shot, because they're old. They look really funny now. The good old worm trick. Yes. They're so funny. Yeah, and then I kept going like, bro, what the fuck is Anakin doing? That is extremely inappropriate. He's just like he's like biting his lips and giving sex eyes, and I'm like, bro, you're her bodyguard. Stop doing that. That's fucking weird and extremely inappropriate. Stop it. I do remember reading a random comment about how the actor for that Anakin guy, Hayden or something, the director had to tell him to stop going like vroom, vroom, vroom every time they were doing sword fighting, because they said they could see his mouth moving. They're like, dude, we're gonna add the effects in post. You don't need to do that. We can see your mouth moving. Vroom, 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 vroom. Enjoying these early 2000s delicacies for the first time. Quite an experience. The new ones, what with the Rey Skywalker, and she's like a Mary Sue who's just good at everything because they gave her the Ichigo from Bleach bloodline that makes her the chosen one in every way possible. Oh yeah, the fucking first movie spoiled that the guy in the hood was Palpatine because they fucking said in the subtitles. And I was like, bro, I wasn't supposed to know he's evil. You don't even know that whole movie that he's evil. What the fuck, devs? It was like a hooded guy and then it just went. Gee, I wonder who that is. Is the fourth movie people already knew? Not me! I like subtitles because I'm gonna be honest, I don't know what the fuck they were saying in half the movie in Sinners. I did not know what the fuck they were saying half the time. His midichlorians are off the charts. Okay, well, obviously I knew Palpatine was evil, though. You watched 1, 2, 3 first when you were young, you didn't see 4, 5, 6 until a while after? No, actually, that's exactly what John said too. If you were a kid when 4, 5, 6 came out, you didn't actually know 1, 2, 3. It's the adults that watched it when it came out would know. Because back then, in like the early 2000s, people weren't that well connected on the internet. There wasn't like memes, there weren't widespread internet forum posts, Tumblr, Twitter, or whatever. So it was more common that people didn't know, especially their kids that haven't seen the first that came out. So they were shocked. Oops. I think the most recent giga twist that nobody expected was that Spider-Man movie having all the cameos. Or not even cameos, they were actually just straight up in the movie. Wasn't even just a little... Wasn't that leaked? Not for me, it wasn't. I batted. I boat. Maybe y'all need to spend less time online. Because I didn't know at all. Get advice, touch grass, I'm a 12-hour per day streamer? Yeah. Because the moment I get off stream, the last thing I want to do is browse Twitter for some fuck shit. The only thing I do is open Reddit and look at cute animal posts that I save. Or like read about how this dev got caught jacking off or something in the office. I don't know. Like game dev news and gaming news. That's kind of it. I don't partake in diving in the sludges of social media. I like to play and draw and read and watch movies. I keep getting recommended local Indian subs on my like Indian subreddits on my Reddit. Am I being like profiled or something? And it'd be really specific posts or like a really specific subreddit that complains about unruly people on public transport or something. Come to India. Maybe my phone hears me talking about garlic cheese, naan. Oh my god, it's so much like Bollywood snark. Like Indian celeb gossip also. Like I don't know who these people are. Oh yeah, and Formula Dank, even though I've never seen a racing in my life. I've just seen pod racing. Oh, you're right. This is pod racing. Yippee! Grimdank is pretty funny. No, I've been getting Formula Dank stuff for years. Do I think it's possible to develop? I think you know the answer to that question. Oh yeah, what happened to Mudang? Mudang fell off. I think it's Valsaran. Mudang shot dead in the Bronx. Sure started harassing and throw stuff? Oh my god. Classic. Dance, monkey, dance. Yeah, harassing a pygmy hippo. He has to pay taxes? Mudang? Yeah, good. No freeloaders. What his mom, Mudang? I don't know. I thought Mudang was a girl. Mudang, that, yeah, Pope Leo. Mudang predicted Trump's win? How did he do that? Really? Chincha? Wow, 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 wow. Whoa, 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 whoa. Jazz fusion? You mean Persona music? Persona! Yeah, the genre is Persona. It didn't exist before Persona. John said that electro swing is electro swing is what I would call very Tumblr music. If you like electro swing, you might really like Omori. Yeah, I remember electro swing being really big when I was in school. Ugh. Electro Swing were both dead. Yeah, I mean, I feel like it's Baby's like second non-conventional music genre enjoyment. I wouldn't even say Baby's first. Baby's second. Pussy 3. These lines. Banner for Cyberpunk? I don't find any of the characters particularly physically appealing. I also am very indifferent about the cyberpunk aesthetic. I think it's actually I would say I find it a little ugly. Like, everybody has that shaved side and random lines on their face, the neon lights and like LEDs, and I'm like, I love sci-fi, I just don't really like how their sci-fi looks. I mean, for example, Dead Space armor looks really cool. I don't know how to exactly describe it, to be honest. me stay at your house! Dirty. Oh, fuck. Third, three. Yeah, it's really streaky, huh? The three. One more time, play this song. Oh, that's your hair. Check out Dark? No. No laughing in the stream. That pissed me off. Did you know there's no laughing allowed in the art section? Dropping the makeup to it. You know, I've been thinking of doing a makeup reel thing because that's all I get suggested to me. But then all I'm doing all day is jacking off and watching Star Wars and playing and drawing. La, 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 Today we're gonna try the make your pussy super wet waterproof mascara drool gruel coming out of your pussy anal sweat. So this one actually has really good hold. Yeah, in case you didn't know, there's like a really common theme of makeup products being named something like wet pussy, better than sex, vagina, whatever. I don't know. It's a thing that makeup products do. I need texture. Wet and wild. These yeah, so I really recommend the Wet Pussy Lip Gloss. You know, as the tagline says, gloss so shiny, it looks like wet pussy. And I use it and it just stays on all day. Okay, I think I'll try one of the— So you want a Wet Pussy Lip Gloss? Yeah, I'll try one of the lip gloss. The Wet Pussy Lip Gloss? Yeah, the lip gloss. Replay Prey? I don't know. I just remember stacking a lot of stuff. I think it was decent. Oh, I need to color adjust everything. Official classic maple syrup? Probably not. I don't know. Doesn't their beginning remind you of Interstellar? Maybe it's the same instrument. I need to adjust the colors so they complement each other. In English, please! They fucking are pussies! I'm seeing it in my head. Rotating the apple. Yeah. If they don't win music of the game of the year, I'm actually going to crash the ceremony. I'm going to crash into their office. Like that. Oops. Who else would win it? I don't know. Maybe, yeah, it's like someone said, maybe Kojima farts in a mic, and then they're like, yep, that one's good. What the fuck is that? Probably have to do that by hand. Yeah! What is this? Ew. What is this? No. Yeah, I just want to hear the live performance of them. I think that would be nice. I wanted to draft the texture for the back so I can see what it looks like. I need it because I need to vibe check the drawing. Looks good. I think I was trying to recreate this. Then let me test another one. Petals? No, not these. Petals. Okay, good draft.